two apexes. Arc it out wide, bring it in tight to that second apex cone at AB. Great. Off the throttle, turn 9 to the left. Consider the brakes in a straight line, turn your head, looking down the straightaway here. Alright, let's get a good drive down the straightaway here. Full throttle. Guys, I like what I'm seeing. Make sure you slow that car down there, Jeff. There you go. Smooth steering into turn 2. Bring that apex nice and tight to the right side of your car. Squeezing on that throttle as you go by up to 4th gear. Looking up at that 1 and off the hill. To the brakes, nice and early, down to 3rd gear. Reel that apex in here, Jeff. There you go. That's how you do it. Unwinding left, smoothly bringing it back to the right. Then to the brakes, and looking left. Set yourself up by braking in a straight line for turn 5. Slightly late turn in there. Now squeeze on that throttle. Foot to the floor, up to 4th gear. Light brakes for balance through the S's. Pick those eyes up, looking as far ahead as we can here. Light brakes for balance for 8A and 8B, and bring it in tight to that second apex cone at AB. Off the throttle for turn 9 to the left, using a little bit of curb on the left side there. Stick it to the left, to the brakes in a straight line. Turn your head, looking down the straightaway here. Foot to the floor, here we go. Slow that car down. Down to 3rd gear. Looking through the corner. Gotta slow that car down a little bit more there, Jeff. Tight your apex on the right here. Foot to the floor as you go by that cone. Looking for the 1 at the top of the hill. Up to 4th gear. Back to the brakes. Down to 3rd gear. Carry that brake balance. Look through the corner. Spot your apex. Reel it in. There you go. Unwinding left. Squeeze on the throttle. Slowly brake forward to the right. Looking left. Line and set yourself up for 5. Slightly late turn in. There you go. Squeezing on that throttle up to 4th gear. Back to those brakes. Down to 3rd gear. Carry the brake balance. Looking left, staying left. Light brakes for balance through the S's. Brakes for balance for 8A and 8B. Pick those eyes up. Looking as far ahead as we can. Put those right tires right on the curb for 8B. Excellent. Off the throttle, turn 9 to the left. Using that curb, staying left. Then to the brakes in a straight line. Turn your head, looking down the straightaway. Excellent work there, Jeff. We're going to back our pace down into our first driver change. So, Jeff, go ahead and move on over to the right side of the track. David, come on up. You're going to be right behind me here, and I'm going to start calling out the automatic car shift points. Jeff, fall to the back of the group behind blue 96. Go ahead and tuck in, and let's pick up the pace here. 4th gear, approaching turn 1. And again, I'm calling out automatic shift points now. Light brakes for balance as we approach turn 1. Looking through the corner here, David. Spot your apex, and let's go to business. Nice and tight to your apex on the right here, turn 2. Squeezing on that throttle up to 5th gear. Looking at that 1 at the top of the hill. The brakes nice and early. Back down to 3rd gear. 4th gear rather, I apologize. Sorry for that. There you go. Nice and tight to that apex. Unwinding. Squeezing on that throttle. All the way left. Smoothly brakes for balance through the S's. Carrying momentum here. Picking those eyes up, light brake balance for 8A and 8B. Arc it out wide, bring it in tight to that second apex cone. Put those right tires right on the curb here, David. Good, off the throttle, turn 9 to the left, use that curb. Then back on the brakes in a straight line. Turn your head down the straightaway here. Full throttle, foot to the floor, here we go. Work your way all the way here. Back to the brakes, down to fourth gear, carrying the brake balance, looking through the corner here. Outstanding job there, David. Good. Unwinding left. Smooth steering into turn 2. Bring that apex tight to the right side of your car there. Bring it a little bit tighter there, buddy. Looking for the 1. Up to 5th gear. Back to the brakes. Down to 4th gear. Carry that brake balance all the way through corner entry. Unwind all the way to left. Back to the right. Don't make another corner out of it. There you go. To the brakes. Down to 3rd gear, looking left. Breaking a straight line, slightly late turn in here. Foot to the floor, up to 4th gear. Back to the brakes, down to 3rd gear, looking left, staying left. Light brakes for balance through the S's. And David, we're going to back our pace down for just a moment here as we've caught a group in front of us. They're going to let us tie on the front straightaway here. So keep that technique going, and we're going to get a nice drive down the straightaway here. We're going to light it up. Off the throttle, turn 9 to the left. Working our way up to 4th gear, approaching turn 1. Light brake your balance, looking through that corner, watch your apex, and let's go to work. Unwinding left. Smooth steering into turn 2 here, bring that apex nice and tight to the right side of your car here. Oh, you got to get in tighter to that apex, there you go. Squeezing on that throttle, up to the top of the hill here, up to 4th gear. Tight to your apex here, Steve. Good. Squeezing on that throttle down the hill, unwinding left. Smooth arc back over to the right. To the brakes, looking left. Set yourself up for turn 5, brake in a straight line. Slightly late turn in here. And now full throttle, foot to the floor. Up to 4th gear. Light brakes for balance through the S's. Good. Picking those eyes up, looking as far ahead as we can here. Light brakes for balance for 888B. Arc it out wide, bring it in tight to that second apex cone. Put those right tires right on that curve there, Steve. Excellent. Off the throttle for turn 9 to the left, using that curve on your left. Brake in a straight line, turn your head, looking down the straightaway here. And let's get a strong drive down the straightaway here, Steve. Full throttle, foot to the floor, up to 4th gear. Here we go. Back to those brakes, down to 3rd gear. Looking through the corner, spot your apex, and let's get down to it. There you go, unwinding left. Smooth steering into turn 2 here. Bring in that apex cone nice and tight to the right side of your car. Full throttle as you go by that apex, up to 4th gear. Looking towards the top of the hill here, at that 1 sign. Just brakes nice and early. Back down to 3rd gear. Carrying that brake balance all the way through corner entry. And reel that apex in. Here, up to 4th gear. Looking left, staying left. Use this curve. Light brakes for balance for 888B. Those right tires right on this curve for 8B here. You go, off the throttle for turn 9 to the left, using that curve. To the brakes in a straight line, turn your head, looking down the straightaway here. Nice job, guys, well done. Really good. We're going to start our cool down here, but regardless of what transmission you've got, go ahead and put them into 4th gear for me, please. Automatic and manuals, 4th gear. And come on up here, Steve. Let's keep a nice tight group. We'll be traveling at a slightly reduced pace, get some nice air flowing through those radiators, cooling those cars off a little bit. But just because we're driving a little bit slower doesn't mean that I'm not going to be on that ideal driving line. So just following me like track does snow, making sure you're placing that car exactly where you want it to be on the racetrack here as we work our way around. And I'm going to leave you guys with a little bit of radio silence for the remainder of this lap. Kind of just let things sink in for you a little bit. Start thinking of some questions you have for me at the end there. But great job, guys. Let's just work our way back into pit lane. backing our pace down to 15 miles per hour, which is the paddock speed limit. Now, keep in mind, just because we've exited the track doesn't mean that the job is done. Stay focused, stay alert. The job is done when the cars are parked and those engines are off. Stay focused, keep your head on a swivel. We'll be parking these cars right back in the same place we got them, so take a nice wide approach around those landscaping planters. Keep those Corvette wheels looking nice and sharp. And our column is going to be parked on the right-hand side here, so as we pull up, leave about a 3 to 4 foot gap between you and the car in front of you. Once you've done that, you can pull up, leave your car in gear if you're in a manual. Automatic, go ahead and put it in park. Engage those parking brakes by pulling up on them. Let's shut down those engines and everybody meet up here by the white Camaro. Great job, guys. Well done.